We've seen the lists, we've heard the stats, and when it comes to the toll violent crime has had in recent years, but there's a particular type of crime that's on the rise and making all other crimes more dangerous.
In tonight's cover story, our Casey Nolan tracks the path of stolen guns.
I keep it on a console.
Bob Kocher takes his gun ownership seriously.
Right here, because if I have to use it, I don't want to have to be looking around and searching for it.
But he never expected it would be taken from him.
Well, when it first happened, I was mad at myself.
While bowling with friends in Olivet in the middle of the day,
And I went to leave the bowling alley, and I thought one of my friends was pulling a joke on me.
Bob's SUV was stolen, and along with his car,
I felt safe, that the car would be there and that the gun was safe in the car.
his gun was gone too, and just a few hours later, in the wrong hands.
They called me the next day and said the gun was used.
Used here, detectives tell Bob, near Northwest High School in Cedar Hill, about an hour south and less than a day later.
That night, when he got back down to Jefferson County, he sold the gun. The next morning, the individual he sold it to, trying to rob, gas station or Quick Trip or whatever. So they caught him, so then they had the gun.
So 24 hours, it's like 3 crimes right in a row.
3 crimes in a row. Boom, 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 yeah.
Out on the street, the stolen guns are just a dime a dozen.
But come at a cost to public safety, say cops who face them on the streets.
Stolen guns are a major problem because they fall into the hands of kids and teenagers that are just out to do bad things.
Major Steve Runge is with the North County Police Cooperative. His department's Facebook page tells the story of stolen guns in their part of St. Louis County. These seizures are just from the past 6 months.
That's insane, and that's just what we seize.
In this one department right here.
Right.
That looks like a lot of weapons.
It is a lot of weapons. It's a lot of weapons. It's a cache. Guys go through the cars at night looking for loose change, and that's primarily what they do. And if they come across a gun in your glove compartment, they're going to take it.
That's something they can sell.
Oh, absolutely, in a heartbeat.
But it's not just one department going up against stolen guns. Across St. Louis County last year, police were called to 422 crimes involving stolen guns. That's up from the previous year by nearly 140%.
This is not a problem that's getting any better, it sounds like.
No, right now, not here in St. Louis. It's not getting any better anytime soon.
The solution? Well, it may start with the source.
If you own a firearm and you're going to carry it and travel with it, there's a lot of responsibility.
What did it make you feel like to know your gun had been used in a crime?
Well, I wasn't happy about it.
Is there a responsibility on gun owners to do whatever they can to keep it from being stolen?
I take responsibility for that because I didn't, quote, take it in with me, which I should have.
But if the rationale is a concealed weapon must be carried at all times to be of any help in an unexpected danger, and a gun owner wants to obey laws and respect policies that prohibit guns in certain places, then it's not hard to imagine guns left in cars.
I'll tell you, Casey, it's like I said, it's a difficult scenario, but there's a lot of people that buy guns legally in order to protect themselves. And I think it's a necessity. I want to protect myself and I want to protect my family. And yet I can see the other side that says, you shouldn't have guns, but I don't want to be the only guy not have a gun if I go into a bar and the bad guy is there. I like to think I could do something in order to help protect myself and the people.
So you might be thinking gun locks or cases. Absolutely, say the cops we talked to, for keeping your gun away from your kids and safe in your home. But they say this won't keep crooks from stealing them. They'll just break it open or cut the lock off later. So what do they think might help? Well, the major we talked to would like to see stiffer penalties for stealing, selling, or committing crimes with stolen guns as a deterrent. Guys?
Casey, thanks. You can head to KSDK.com or the KSDK app to learn more about how you can keep your guns safe.